In a city where neon light hides the truth and shadows whisper of things unseen, the line between man and monster is fragile. Some chase justice, others chase vengeance. But in the end, the veil shatters for us all. This is Shattered Veil, Episode 4. Ashes of the past, the rain has stopped, but the city has not forgiven the night. Streets are slick, the lamps burn weaker, and people keep their heads down as though silence itself is a shield. Kaien walks among them, his collar turned up, his coat still damp from the storm. He has not slept, and sleep has given up asking for him. Beside him, Rin keeps pace with quiet determination. Her satchel bumps against her hip, and in her hand, she rolls a small vial of herbs between her fingers, as if the rhythm steadies her. She glances at Kaien's face. The lines there etched deeper than the city's oldest alleys. "You didn't close your eyes once," she says softly. Kaien keeps his gaze forward. "Neither did you." "I dreamt anyway," she answers. "The necklace from last night. I dreamt it rang like a bell, loud enough to break glass. I think it wanted to warn someone, but had no mouth to speak." Kaien does not respond right away. His jaw tightens. His hand brushes the revolver hidden under his coat. Finally, he mutters, "Dreams don't lie. They just choose strange words." They leave the main streets and cut toward the district the city forgot to repair. Here, the houses lean like tired drunks against each other. Vines curl around brick as if trying to hold it together. At the end of the road, an old church rises like a ribcage split open. The bell tower is silent. The stained glass is shattered into colored teeth. Kaien stops before the doors, which hang half-broken on rusted hinges. "The fire started here," he says. "Same week, Aya vanished." Files said the dates overlapped by a day. Rin tilts her head toward the ruin. If the syndicate wanted to erase something, this is how you do it. Burn it, call it tragedy, walk away clean. They step inside. The air tastes of old smoke and wet wood. Ash still lies across the floor in drifts, pale as bone. The pews are overturned, the altar charred into black splinters. High above, the roof gapes open to the sky, letting cold light spill down. Kaien kneels by the floor, studying the scatter of ash like a crime scene. His eyes trace patterns only a detective would see. Someone was pushed back here. Not one person, two lighter steps, dragging steps. She was here. Aya was here. Rin kneels beside him, her gaze softer. She runs a fingertip through the soot, not just steps. The way it spreads, it looks like someone fought to stay. She was pulled. Kaien, not lost, taken. For the first time that day, his voice cracks. She was alive. In this room, silence lingers, broken only by the whistle of air through broken beams. Then another sound intrudes footsteps, soft and hesitant, coming from the side aisle. Rin rises quickly. Kaien's hand goes to his weapon. A girl appears from behind a column. Thin young, her hair tangled, her eyes wary. She holds herself like someone who has learned to vanish even when standing in plain sight. "You're the ones asking questions," she says. "Everyone knows. The market talks about you." Kaien keeps the revolver ready. "Who are you?" She shrugs. "Someone the city misplaced, Mara. This church gave me shelter when the nights were colder. I know what happened here." Rin takes a step forward, her tone kind. "Tell us." Mara hugs her arms around herself. "I heard screams, not just human screams, the kind that scrape inside your bones. There was a girl. She wore a blue ribbon in her hair. She kept touching it like it was a promise she didn't want to lose." Kaien's heart pounds. He pulls a worn photograph from his coat and shows it. Aya, smiling in sunlight, hair caught in the wind. Was it her? Mara studies it a long time. Finally, she nods. Yes, that was her. Kaien swallows hard, the photograph trembling in his hand. What happened after? Men came, Mara says. Not just shadows. Men with masks, faces painted white, smiling wide. They dragged her away. Then the fire swallowed the rest. Rin's voice shakes. The syndicate. Mara nods. I heard one of them cough, like his lungs were broken. He said, "We promised the fox." Kaien's eyes narrow. The fox mask. The same voice that mocked him in the auction. Mara crouches near a cracked stone and lifts a hidden board. She pulls out a small case. They dropped this. I kept it, because I don't trust things that hum when no one's singing. Kaien takes it carefully. Inside is a metal cylinder, etched with strange runes, and 3 photographs. One shows an alley at night. Another shows a hospital room. The third shows a girl, mid-step crossing a street, hair tied back with a blue ribbon, head turned as if she heard her name. Rin gasps, "It's her." Kaien, "It's Aya." His grip tightens on the photo until the edges cut his palm. His voice is low and ragged. "She's alive." The air shifts suddenly, colder. The ash along the floor begins to stir. Slowly it rises, gathering into shapes, arms, shoulders, a face without features. The ruin itself breathes. Rin's eyes widen, a remnant, born from fire and grief. The creature exhales. The bullet tears through it, but the hole fills again. Rin scatters herbs that burn the air with bitter smoke. The remnant recoils, but does not retreat. "You aren't the fire," Rin says firmly, her voice carrying strange weight. "You're its echo. Go quiet." The ash howls, lunging. Kaien fires again, then kicks a cracked beam loose. It crashes across the floor, forcing the creature back. Rin draws a circle of powder, chanting softly. The circle flares pale green, light biting into the remnant's form. It thrashes, desperate to cling to existence. But Rin's voice holds sleep. The circle sinks. The creature collapses into dust. Silence returns. Kaien lowers his revolver, staring at Rin. "You said you weren't a priest." "I'm not, but my mother read me words from books she pretended she didn't own. Sometimes words are the only chains we have." He nods once, slipping the photograph of Aya into his coat. "Chains are better than graves. They leave the ruin, the sky outside, pale and cold." On the steps, Mara sits waiting, clutching a bundle of bread. She rises when she sees them. "You came back." She presses the bundle into Rin's hands. "I saved this. Bread that belongs to today, not yesterday." Rin bows her head in gratitude. "Thank you." Mara's eyes flick to Kaien. "If you see the girl again, tell her someone kept a place warm for her." Kian's throat tightens. He nods once. "We will." They part, and Kaien walks with Rin through streets where the city pretends nothing burns beneath it. As dusk settles, Kian's phone vibrates. The name flashes, Ryo, his old partner. He hesitates, then answers. "You're alive," Ryo says. "Word travels fast. The syndicate doesn't like noise, and you made plenty last night. You told me to let go of the case," Kaien growls. "But you knew. You've always known." Ryo's voice hardens. "I know enough to warn you. You're marked. The department won't protect you. If you step into another restricted site, they won't bother to bring you in alive." "Whose order?" Kaien demands. Silence. Then Ryo sighs. Orders don't have names anymore, just masks. Listen, Kaien. Don't go near the clinic. Don't go near what you can't bury. The line goes dead. Kaien slips the phone away, his face carved in stone. Rin studies him. Old friend, old partner, he says. New enemy. They walk until the building looms ahead. The old clinic, reborn under a new name. Its sin shines. Meridian Foundation. Its windows gleam with false warmth. Inside the lobby hums with soft music. A receptionist greets them with a smile, too perfect to trust. Welcome. Do you have an appointment? Rin steps forward. We're searching for records. A family matter. Aya Arata. Around the time of the fires. The woman's smile flickers. Legacy files are off-site. I'll see what I can do. She disappears into the back. Kaien's gaze sweeps the hall. He hears faint humming from behind the walls. Machines hidden, secrets disguised as silence. He presses his palm to one section of plaster. It's warmer than it should be. He finds a door with a lock too ordinary to be real. From his pocket, he pulls the metal cylinder from the case. The runes flare faintly. The lock sighs and opens. Inside is a room the world is not supposed to know exists. Cabinets line the walls. In the center, a table gleams under sterile light. On one side, monitors flicker with vital signs. None of the patients they track are present. Rin opens a drawer. Labels, vials, files. Her hand freezes. Kaien Arata. He rushes forward. The drawer contains vials of blood, notes, and a photo. Aya, older, lying in a bed. A ribbon still tied in her hair. Her eyes half closed, but glowing faintly. Kaien's knees nearly buckle. He reads the notes aloud in a hollow voice. Subject tolerates exposure. Eyes show luminescence. Recommend transfer off-site. There is also a scrap of paper, handwritten by a nurse. She kept saying, Kaien. I held her hand after lights out. I think she heard me. His hand shakes. He grips the edge of the table to steady himself. Rin touches his arm gently. She's alive somewhere, and she remembers you. They copy what they can. When they step back into the lobby, the receptionist greets them again. Smile wider. I'm sorry, she says. There are no records by that name. Kaien doesn't answer. He walks past her, the truth heavy in his pocket, the fire heavier in his chest. Outside, night has settled. The city's lights glow, oblivious. Rin finally breaks the silence. We know more now, enough to follow. Kaien stares at the photograph of Aya, her ribbon, her half-glowing eyes. His voice is a vow, enough to burn them out of their hiding. Thank you for watching Shattered Veil. If this story drew you deeper into the mystery, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. The ashes may be cooling, but the truth they hide is only beginning to burn. Stay tuned for episode 5, The Alchemist's Daughter.